The people who target Meghan have a dark, dark story behind them. Their lives, their upbringing have been so, so terrible and miserable. My family, no one in this world lies more than Camilla Tominey is a liar. Even the devil, I don't think, lies more than Camilla Tominey is a liar herself. Because every single day, she's always caught in a lie. Every single day. And she doesn't care. She doesn't care. She doesn't care one bit. Because that's how she makes her money. That's how she earns a living. By lying. Time and time again. My family, this is Camilla Tominey's latest lie. Now Camilla said this, that the more Meghan Markle speaks, the less anyone wants to listen. My family, which is quite weird. Because first of all, Archetypes is the #1 podcast on Spotify across multiple countries, including the UK, where Camilla Tominey is a liar lives herself. Including where she lives in the UK herself. Camilla Tominey is a liar is desperate to write anything about Prince Harry and Meghan. Anything. And the Telegraph, where she works, is comfortable with her publishing nothing but disgusting lies targeting Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. My family, this same woman was the one who linked Meghan's work on the Together Community Cookbook with domestic terrorism after quoting a non-white supremacist. That is Camilla Tominey is a liar. Camilla Tominey is a liar is the same woman who wrote the lie that the black woman had made the white woman Kay Milton cry. That Meghan had made Kate cry, which Meghan corrected her lies in the Oprah interview. My family, there is no day where Camilla Tominey is a liar is not lying. Every single day is an opportunity for Camilla Tominey is a liar to keep lying. And every time she lies, she always gets caught. She is unapologetically a liar. And that is the truth and nothing but the truth. Because my family, the fact is, Meghan's Archetypes podcast is the #1 podcast in the entire world. In the US, in the UK, in Australia, in the UK where Camilla herself lives. Meghan's podcast on Spotify just beat Joe Rogan's The Experience podcast on Spotify. And that's a huge, huge deal. And yet Camilla Tominey is a liar. So brazenly goes ahead to lie to their readers on the Telegraph who love being lied to by Camilla Tominey is a liar. My family, whenever we see a lie, we must call it out. And the fact is, Meghan's podcast beat Joe Rogan's The Experience podcast. It's #1 in the UK, Australia, and the US, my family. And yet Camilla Tominey is a liar wants to lie to his readers. The same Camilla Tominey is a liar has tuned in to listen on to Meghan's Spotify podcast, Archetypes. My family, I say to you all just a few days ago, let them do anything they want to do, just as long as they tune in and listen in on Meghan's Spotify podcast, Archetypes. Because this time, whenever they tune in, they are making Meghan rich and richer. Now, someone called Anna, on this latest lie by Camilla Tominey said this. I think royal reporters lost their marbles this week. They were hoping for a failure, I get it, not a worldwide huge success. But still, fact is, Archetypes is #1 podcast in at least 7 markets, including the UK, dethroning Joe Rogan. And yet Tominey writes, the more Meghan Markle speaks, the less anyone wants to listen. And yet Camilla Tominey is a liar is the first one to tune in to listen to Meghan's Archetypes podcast, which I guess I should be thanking her for doing, because she's making Meghan richer. And we all want to see Meghan becoming a billionaire. And my family, Anna continue by saying this. I was interested to see Camilla Tominey's reasoning because seems what she could come up with is that apparently the more Harry and Meghan talk about the royal family, the more popular they are. Oh, then why are they so worried? Why is it the biggest crisis in the monarchy since Diana? Why so much obsession with Prince Harry and Meghan? They are hooked. They're obsessed with Harry and Meghan. They can't stand that Prince Harry and Meghan rejected the W media, rejected selling their souls to W press. So individuals, liars like Camilla Tominey is a liar, can profit from lying about Prince Harry and Meghan. And the thing is, when Prince Harry and Meghan got married, there was so much interest in Harry and Meghan's life. And the thing is, Camilla Tominey is a liar, and the rest of her tabloid friends were all talking to the American media outlets, telling them, hey, look, we are making so much money from talking about Prince Harry and Meghan. I mean, they're getting called on American TV shows, CNN, media outlets, ABC, also being called to CBS, all so they could talk about Prince Harry and Meghan. They could be called to NBC just so they could talk about Prince Harry and Meghan. And my family, when Harry and Meghan stepped down as senior members of the royal family, that all dried up. Because the tabloid media, individuals like Camilla Tominey is a liar, were the first ones to threaten Prince Harry and Meghan, saying that Harry and Meghan can expect no mercy by rogue decision to step down as senior members of the royal family and quit. She was the first one on Fleet Street to say that. They were among, many saying that on Fleet Street, that Harry and Meghan can expect no mercy for rogue decision to quit, step down and quit as senior members of the royal family. Because why? Because the bullying was too much. And they couldn't believe when Harry eventually made the decision to step down as senior members of the family. They thought that would never ever happen. They thought that Prince Harry and Meghan would just take it. Just take it. I mean, they believed that Harry would leave Meghan, would get a divorce. That was what they were hoping for. Because, in the history of the royal family, divorces are something which, occur naturally. It happens. So they were hoping for that kind of scenario whereby Prince Harry would divorce and leave Meghan. But that did not happen. That did not work out for Camilla Tominey as a liar. And so they got to chase away the goose that laid the golden eggs. That was not the scenario they wanted. They only wanted for Meghan to leave. But then Harry and Meghan packed up and left together. And that's the threats. Harry and Meghan can expect no mercy for decision to go rogue and quit. And yet the same individuals were writing articles for the Daily Mail, like Piers Morgan wrote, that Meghan should pack up and go back to America. Instead of being happy that Prince Harry and Meghan had packed up and went to America, they got pissed off. Because nobody does hypocrisy more than the tabloid media in spreading the propaganda, the hate campaign. No one does hypocrisy more than the tabloid media. Yes, they wanted Meghan to leave. They just never thought that Prince Harry will go with her. And Prince Harry did that. He went with his wife and a few months old child, Archie, because they had enough of the abuse. They had enough of the negative press. And then now, American media can now have access, full access to Prince Harry and Meghan, while tabloid media has no access anymore. As Prince Harry and Meghan don't engage with the Daily Mail, the Express, the Sun, they don't speak to them one bit or engage with them. That's also another source of anger from the tabloid media, that Harry wants nothing to do with them. Nothing at all. No wonder, just yesterday, I talked about, Angela Levin. Upon seeing Meghan's Archetypes podcast being such a huge success, Angela Levin began crying, "Prince Harry, please, Harry, come back to the UK. Come back and reconnect with your family." Always forgetting that Prince Harry is already with his family, his wife and children. His extended family, the Queen, Charles, William, can't even lift a finger to ensure Prince Harry gets security while in the UK. The Queen did that, but did that only once, when Harry went with Meghan and Archie and little Diana to the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. The only time they did that, the Queen did that. If the Queen can do that, the Queen can make phone calls to ensure and guarantee Prince Harry the right to even pay for his own security while in the UK, but she's not doing it. She's not doing it, my family. And that's why I'm saying that every single one of them are all complicit in the smear campaign and the targeted harassment of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, my family. And to see Camilla Tominey is a liar continue to whine, at the same time lying about Prince Harry and Meghan. Because here Anna said that I was interested to see Camilla Tominey is a liar's reasoning, which is quite weird. Because Camilla Tominey is a liar does not reason. Even when the facts are presented for every single person to see. Even when the charts are available for you to view and in the public domain for every single person to view, still Camilla Tominey is a liar goes ahead to write an article lying about Meghan once again. Lying. And also, at the same time as lying, she's also being a hypocrite, because she says that the more Meghan Markle speaks, the less anyone wants to listen. And yet she has listened. My family, no one, and I mean no one, does hypocrisy more than the tabloid media and the so-called carnival of so-called experts. And Camilla Tominey is a liar, does not reason. What she does is lie for a living. That's what she does. Because I think Camilla Tominey is a liar has kids. She has kids. Perhaps when they ask her, "Mommy, what do you do for a living?" Camilla Tominey is a liar. She just tells them the truth. But we all know she's allergic to the truth. Camilla Tominey is a liar, lies for a living. That is what she does. And my family, Anna continues by saying this. And also Meghan did not mention the royal family. And I bet Camilla praised the last time Kate effectively cancelled an engagement to look after her kids. That's relatable and mother above all for Kate, that is. My family, I saw a story, a couple of days ago about, what Anna is saying. That once upon a time, Kate Middleton cancelled an engagement and tabloids say that it has to do with her children. Those are white children, my family. But yet, for Meghan, who was a biracial child, she wasn't allowed to cancel an engagement after she almost lost her son in a fire. She was not allowed to cancel an engagement. My family, once again, the double standards seen in the reporting of Meghan compared to Kate Middleton. Once again, the double standards are in full display. Tabloids don't hide it, they openly show it. And they are trashing Meghan to do PR for the Cambridges. That, to the royal family, to the farm. Kate Middleton's kids are more important than Meghan's children. It's clear. That's what they're saying. And the media itself is saying that that's okay. That's okay. For Kate Middleton, it's acceptable for her to cancel an engagement because of an issue with her children. But for Meghan, it's not allowed. She should carry on. My family, if that is not racism, I don't know what is. If that is not racism, my family, I don't know what is racism. Because the thing is, they just can't hide it. They can't hide their racism towards Meghan. or Archie. And time again, they are telling you, they're telling the public through the articles they write that truly they don't care about Meghan, nor Archie, nor Lil Bedana. And they're confirming every single thing that Meghan said in the Oprah interview when she was pleading for Prince Harry's security. Telling the royal family that I know you don't care about me. I know you don't care about Archie. But please, let my husband, Prince Harry, keep security. And the royal family still said no. Because they wanted to punish Prince Harry for standing up for his wife, for protecting his wife and children, for not divorcing or abandoning or treating his wife abhorrently like how Prince Charles treated the late Princess Diana. Because clearly it was dawning on them that Prince Harry would do anything to stand up for his wife, will do anything to protect his wife and children. Prince Harry said these words: if you knew what I knew, you would do the same thing. Protect your wife and children. And that's what Prince Harry has done to this day. To this day, Prince Harry is in court fighting for the safety of his wife and children. And we must applaud Prince Harry for what he's done to protect his wife and children. Prince Harry is a good man, a good father. That's who he is. And we thank him for what he continues to do to protect his wife and kids. And my family, it's just so wrong. It shows just how the royal family dehumanizes Meghan, Archie, and has been humanizing them for a long time. Confirming once again what Meghan said in the Oprah interview is true and nothing but the truth. And I'm glad about one thing, that time and time again, the royal family itself confirms Meghan's words as being true. Everything that she said in the Oprah interview is the truth, and they're confirming it. At the same time, despite spreading the hate against Meghan, despite inciting hate against Meghan, they're confirming everything in the process that Meghan said nothing but the truth in the Oprah interview. Once again, the royal family, the farm, the establishment clearly did not care one bit about the safety of Meghan nor Archie. And my family, too many incidents have happened to Meghan for us to keep calling them accidents. Like how Meghan's dog's legs were broken. Like how, the anthrax threats sent to Meghan. Now Archie's nursery, a fire breaks out. Too many incidents for us to keep calling them an accident. Too many incidents for them to be called an accident, my family. We need to read between the lines, because every single thing that Meghan said is the truth. Is the truth and nothing but the truth. My family, Anna continued by saying this: the Meghan hate fest in the British media continues and has been especially vile and visible this week. Mouth-frothing abound, racist columns at the Mail, columnists popping veins in anger, just proving everything that Archetypes is about regarding no one cares about Harry and Meghan. Yet they write hundreds, thousands of articles ever since Archetypes has been released. Yet Harry, despite not living in the UK, both Harry and Meghan not living in the UK, they still end up in the front pages of the UK tabloids that call Harry and Meghan irrelevant. My family, that is the definition of how hypocritical tabloid media is in the coverage of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And my family, every single time, I believe that they're hating right now. And they're angry because they've seen just how successful Prince Harry and Meghan's first Archetypes podcast has been. And they know that week in, week out, if it continues being this successful, they know Prince Harry and Meghan's business deal, Spotify deal, will definitely increase drastically after the end of this first season. They know it. And that ruins that narrative they spread that Harry and Meghan are failing, that Harry and Meghan are failures, when in reality, Harry and Meghan are thriving. They are successful. They are happy. They are free from the toxicity of the tabloid media. They are free and far away from that. And when abusers lose their victim, what do? They lash out. That's what the tabloid media is doing right now, lashing out because it has lost access to Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as Prince Harry and Meghan do not engage with them. Now, Anna ended her Twitter thread by saying this: the Prince Harry headlines are misleading, even for the actual content of the article. They are just there to enrage the Telegraph readers. Anyway, still waiting for Telegraph scrutiny and front pages about how William uses a taxpayer-funded helicopter as an Uber. Oh well, that just never is gonna happen, because what are they doing? They're covering up for Prince William at the same time trashing Prince Harry. Because I'm seeing that based on a screenshot, taken by Anna, says this, that Prince Harry takes private jet to one-day polo match and has Kate transported in a separate car. What they haven't mentioned is that Prince Harry was offered a ride by his friend, my family. It reminds me of the outrage that they had when Elton John himself offered, Prince Harry and Meghan a place to stay, to get away from the toxicity of the tabloid media and all of that for just a vacation. And he provided Harry and Meghan with a private jet for them to go to his place, to his home, to spend time with Elton John's husband as well, David Furnish. And my family, once again, they are angry at Prince Harry and Meghan because a friend chose to do something for Harry and Meghan, chose to be kind to Prince Harry and Meghan, chose to be kind this time to Prince Harry on this situation. A friend offered Prince Harry a ride in his private jet, and now they are bitter about it. And yet they choose to remain quiet, my family. The fact that Prince William flies around in a private helicopter while lecturing every single person on saving the climate, his own private helicopter gifted to him by the Queen, which is funded by the taxpayer. At the same time, Prince William lectures every single person on saving the climate. My family, tabloids choose to keep quiet about that, but we won't be quiet. But any single person who shows an act of kindness to Prince Harry and Prince Harry and Meghan, like what Elton John did in the past, offering them their private jet to come to their home with David Furnish. Elton John, a very good friend of the late Princess Diana, who also loves Prince Harry, cares about Prince Harry, because Diana was so kind to Elton John. My family, they were pissed off because someone showed Prince Harry kindness, because the tabloid media were the ones waging a hate campaign against any single person who has anything positive to say about Prince Harry and Meghan. And they incited hate towards Prince Harry and Meghan for flying in a private jet. Elton John's private jet, fully funded and paid for by Elton John, to go and visit them in their vacation home, at their home with David Furnish. They trashed Harry and Meghan because they saw someone being kind to them, because they saw someone taking Prince Harry and Meghan away from a toxic environment. Tabloid media saw that as a threat. And now look right now. Now they are stalking Prince Harry as he goes to play polo in Colorado with his brother Nacho Figueres, and they are saying that Prince Harry has taken a private jet to one-day polo match. And then what they don't mention is that a friend once again offered Prince Harry a ride in his private jet. That is what they choose not to mention. Because guess what? They have this narrative going. Oh look, Harry and Meghan don't have any friends. And all of their lies that they spread about Prince Harry and Meghan are being debunked one by one. Because why else wouldn't they mention that? They don't want to mention it. They don't want to mention that because they have a narrative going that Prince Harry and Meghan don't have friends. That's the narrative that they have going. And despite that, their lies are being debunked one by one. My family, someone called Ham said this: poor Camilla Tomini is a liar. She is now a full-fledged enraged loser who got a job on a racist TV channel. She can stay mad and watch the remaining episodes as they drop. As long as she comments more, people will watch. We can thank the Karen for free marketing. And I said this before, my family. Even negative publicity is still publicity. And you'll be paying millions. Millions. If it were anybody else, you would have to pay millions to get this kind of coverage. Harry and Meghan are getting it free of charge. And this time, they're getting paid for it. Every time a so-called carnival, a so-called expert goes ahead to tune in onto Spotify's Archetypes, they are making Harry and Meghan richer. And there goes, that illusion, the narrative that they're trying to spread that Prince Harry and Meghan, are failed. Because Harry and Meghan are thriving. They are successful and they are happy, and also they are free. And long may they continue to be free, my family. My family, what do you think about Camilla Tomini's liar's constant appetite for lying? Nobody, and I mean no one, lies more than Camilla Tomini is a liar. What do you think about the desperation of tabloid media to try and paint that Harry and Meghan have no friends, when clearly that is nothing but a lie? I want to hear your opinion, my family. And with that, and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. Thank you to Prince Harry's very good friends for giving him a ride to Colorado. May God bless each and every single one of you. Hello, members of Sussex Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Sussex Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara. May God bless your family, squaddies, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever.